Hello, you guys. What is up? So, working on bedtime time, so let's go. So, I'm Michelle Eldridge. I'm super excited to be with you tonight. If you are a network marketer, direct sales, MLM, this video is going to be for you. Let me turn that down. This video is going to be for you. I'm sure that if you're just anybody, this video will be helpful for you. But this is definitely directed toward people in the network marketing, direct sales, MLM scene. And let's do it. So if you are new, what's up, Robin? What's up, Jeannie? Valerie? What's up, Amanda? All of you guys are rock stars. What is up? So, if you're new, drop NEW in the comments. If you are catching this on the replay, say replay below. Say hey. If you're live, say what's up. Happy Monday. What's up, Philadelphia? Let me know where everybody's tuning in from. Hey, Chris. What's up? Rockstar. What's up, you guys? Hi. So, I was like, do I do this video? Do I not do this video? Is this going to get rough? Was it fierce? I was thinking, so before I hop on live, I tell myself, like I'll do jumping jacks and all these things. And then, I'll say, you're the best at live video. You're a freaking rock star. Let's go. And then I'll pose. So what's on my mind is I'm a rock star. And that's when I pose. What's up? Happy Monday. How's your day going, you guys? Oh, you're new. What's up, Tina? Thanks for being here. Hey. Cindy, Rochelle. Hi, guys. So, Monday, it was like, hello, let's bring it, man. Because Monday, everybody is like, all right, let's feet to the gas. Some people don't work on weekends. No matter like what they're doing, whether they have a job or network marketing, but some people choose, if they're in this kind of profession, to not work on Sunday. So let's go. Yes, power pose. What's up? Hey, Kentucky in the house. All right, you guys. So who's ready? I think this might get a little bit controversial, and that's okay, right? It's okay. It's okay. So if you touch my nose, you'll see that it says, pretty much it says, how do you know if you're in the right company, and when, if ever, is it time for you to switch, right? Okay. So give me an idea. What do you guys think? What do you guys think makes your company where you should be? Like, what do you think makes your company, like why you should stay with a company? What are your reasoning behind why you would stay? And then you guys give me some comments on why you would leave, okay? I want to see what you guys are saying, whether I actually respond to it or not. I will. I would love to get it going back and forth, but I will. I want to see what you guys have to say about it. So, if it aligns with what you believe in, that's a good one, Chris. Good evening, New Mexico in the house. Hi, welcome. If it works. Okay, so, all right. So how do you know if you're in the right company? Okay. If you're in the right company, you probably believe in it, right? You probably have some belief in it. You're seeing that other people are succeeding, other people are winning, and there's ways to learn. You have valuable training. You get to know people, and you usually like have a passion for it. You love it. The comp plan is great, but the comp plan is never first. Okay. So I hope that you understand that. I hope that everybody understands that. But like I said, I was afraid. I really wasn't sure if this was a video I should do, but it's been on me to do it, so I'm going to do it. Okay. So that's blurry. I don't like when it gets blurry. Okay. So you want to have support. For me, the top few reasons are you need training, a support system, and it doesn't feel like my integrity is being breached, like that I am doing something that's against my values. And my values may be different than your values, right? So whatever your values are, if the company itself try to get you to do, if they're about something that you're not about, or they try to get you to do things that are not of your values, then that's probably not where you should be, right? Okay. So I'm going to give you an example. And I talked to this girl on the phone last night, and she said that in her company, they tell her to message 100 people, and that within 100 people, you'll get a yes. That, like, you're supposed to do that often. And that you're just supposed to add friends over and over and over and message them as soon as they say, okay, they're your friend. What else did she say? She said that she didn't get shouted out when she got her very first promotion. They don't shout out for like first customers or just doing their first live video or anything like that. So she didn't have like the best like support system. Her upline was rude. But does that mean that she can't build there? Is that what means that she can't build there? No, it's not. No, it's not. You don't need an upline, a good upline. Like yes, you want one. Obviously, you want a good upline that's going to train you and love you and be there with you. But do you have to have one? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I love my upline 100%, but when I started, she was super pregnant. She had a baby, and she went through some postpartum things, and I wouldn't have bothered her for anything. So I searched outside, and that's what luckily led me to where I am now. So you don't have to have an upline. Now, what you don't tolerate is the negativity, the rudeness. You can block all those people. You don't have to have that. If you're really truly passionate about, say, you're really passionate about the products and you're making, good money, you're helping people, you're making an impact, then stick with it, even if you have to remove yourself from the groups, because I've been talking to several of you and it's negative up in your groups, man. It's negative up in there. And if it's negative up in there, it's negative all over you, and that's coming across to your people, okay? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that, okay? So remove yourself from that if you really want to stay with the company. Now, how do you know if you switch? How do you know if you switch? So, right, like I said, if it doesn't align with your integrity, your values, you feel like they're telling you to do stuff, to lie, to... They want you to lie. They want you to message 100 people a day, no matter if you know them or not, and just copy and paste this same message to all these people. And they're all negative. They're all rude. And it's just like ruining you and breaking you down. Their comp plans changing every day. The formulas in the products are changing every day. All these things are changing every day. Like, if you're getting all those changes every single day, then there's something wrong. Or every month or whatever, there's something wrong. There's something wrong, and you need to do you need to do some research, because something is wrong if that is happening, okay? That is a no-no. Like, they should not be changing all these things. Like, once a year maybe or something, okay. Once a month is not okay to be changing the comp plan and all these things. Okay. And the girl that I talked to last night, there's changes all the time. They change all the time, and not for the better. Let me just be clear. Not for the better for her. Okay. Now, but what if you are, say, you're like me? And I'm going to give you this example, and it's going to be super comfortable. It's going to be rough. But what if you're like me and you do well in a company, but you have like shiny object syndrome, and you find a product and you love it and you've been loving it, and you're like, you know what? I could probably do that too. Right? And then you get in there and you see the system and it's awesome. And instead of thinking, let me implement that where I am because that's cool, you think, oh, this is better. This is better. This is better. This is where I'm supposed to be because the system's better. But the fact of the matter is, the work's still the same. The work is still the same no matter where I am. So the grass is greener. This is what Ray said, and it's so good. The grass is always greener until it's time to mow. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? So you join your new company, your third company, your fourth company, and your fifth company, and your sixth company, because you had to quit all the other ones, because you had like shiny object syndrome, and this is new, and this is great, and this is this, and this is awesome. And you join a million different companies. The only same thing in that is you. The only same thing in that is you. So if you look around your company right now and there's other people making six figures, other people making big money, and they're impacting people and they're helping people, and it's not feeling like it is hurting your integrity in any way, then that's where you need to stay. You don't need to go shopping for another company. It's not the company. It's the grass that needs mowed. It's the work that needs done, right? And if you're in a newer company, there's going to be speed bumps, man. And I'm in a newer company, so I know this. The website's going to glitch. Things are going to happen, and you're going to have to grow with it. Right? And then if you're an older company, you're going to have to hear people say, it's saturated. It's saturated. It's saturated. There's 6.3 million people in Tennessee. Okay? In just Tennessee alone. So if a company is global and they have like 3 million people, that's not saturated. That's like half of Tennessee. Okay? So let's just be 100%. Or if you're like another friend of mine, this is how you know you're in the wrong company. You've been in this company for years, and you have an organization of 15 plus in this couple years time, and you've never rank advanced. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. That's when you know you need to go somewhere else. But otherwise, the work is still the same. I know of a girl. She's from Canada, and her name's Amy Murphy. She was in this profession for 17 years, bouncing around from company to company to company to company. The only thing that ever stayed the same was her. And all these other companies, all these people were doing it big, all these people were making it happen, and she just couldn't make it work, so she would go to another one. 17 years later, she is freaking $1 million earner. She's $1 million earner. Because she finally realized that the common denominator was her, and she had to do the work. So this may not be what you want to hear, but if you really came here for motivation, then this is what I'm going to give you. This is what I'm going to tell you. I want you to go to the person in your company, whatever company you're in, and I want you to go to the tippy top, and I want you to look at their lifestyle. I want you to look at their posts. I want you to soak that in, because it's what's possible for you if you do the work. And when I say the work, I mean every single day without waiver. When it's hard, when it rains, when it snows. I don't know why I always get in the weather when I say that, but seriously, no matter what, even when it sucks. Because you know what? We all gotta suck. We all gotta suck to get better. Fail freaking forward. Fight, grind, repeat. That is a book by Bobby Bones. You need to read it if you have not, okay? But what you do is you go and you look at their stuff and you see that's what's possible. And in some companies, I know they have an income disclosure statement. And when some people see that, they're like, well, there's only this percent making this amount of money. It's because that's the only percentage that's doing the work. But what you don't do when you look at that tippy top person is compare yourself to them. Because what happens is you're probably in chapter 1 or 2 and they're in like chapter 33, right? They've been putting in the work every single day. And what happens, do you know what the compound effect is? If you don't know, I'm fixing to tell you. Okay, so the compound effect is, so every day. So for my team, we do a power hour every day. And my girls, they're rock stars. They're amazing. But every day, I tell them, I say, I just have them on the power hour. They only reach out to 2 people. That's all they reach out to. But because they're reaching out to them every single day, that's more than most people are doing. They do more than that on the power hour, but as far as reaching out, it's not 100. I'm not telling them to reach out to 100 people. It's not going to happen because those people are going to say, that's a spammer, goodbye. You don't do that to people. But if you're messaging people at all in the right way, looking to help them, to give them a choice, if you're doing that at all, you got a leg up because most people aren't doing it. But so say you don't want to do it today. You don't want to message your 2 people today. So you just like, you know what, I'm going to skip Monday. I'll do it. I'll skip Tuesday too. And then I'll skip Wednesday. And then what happens is you've quit on yourself a little bit every single day. You've quit on yourself a little bit. And then one day you're like, oh yeah, I feel good today, so I'm going to message those people. So you message 2 people. And then the next day you're like, I won't do it today. And then in this whole time, you might be posting one thing about your product and never about your life, never about your journey, never about your kids. You forgot your dog, your cat, your lizard. You forgot all those things that you had and you loved because you lost your mind when you joined network marketing. So you decided that it was all about the products and nothing else. And people disappear, right? That's what happens. So you forget to post those things. And the only time you ever do post is about the product or the opportunity. Join my team. Hey, people see that and they ignore you. And the compound effect of that is quitting on yourself. It's quitting on yourself a little bit every day. And so in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, when you're looking back, you're like, well, this don't work. This isn't working for me. This wasn't meant for me. This was a scam. It was a scam. They just wanted my money. No, what it is you didn't do the work. You weren't coachable. And if you're not coachable, right? If you're not coachable, then you're not gonna grow. You're not gonna grow. Okay. So if you don't have the resources inside your company, but you love your company, go find them. Go find them. Right? You're on this video, so you found something, right? So if you don't have that, but you love where you are, go find it. Be resourceful. Use it. Don't forget who you are and show up every day. Because if you show up every day messaging at least 2 people a day, okay? Just work with me for a second. You're messaging 2 people every single day. You're doing 1 to 3 Facebook posts a day. Lifestyle, your kids, your everything, showing people who you are. You're doing at least 1 live video a week, okay? You're doing these things. You are commenting. You're helping as many people as you can. You're engaging with other people every day. In a year's time, if you do this every day, can you imagine where your business will be? Can you imagine where your business will be? I'll tell you where it'll be. It'll be where I am. I'm in the top 1% of my company because for a year straight, over a year, there's not been one day that I did not show up. There was times that I thought the grass was going to be greener somewhere else. Sure. But you know what? I wised up and decided, you know what? We can just implement that system. And I done nothing. Nothing else. Because I realized you have to mow your own grass, bro. You have to mow your grass. You can't change grass. All that's doing is starting you over. It's starting you over, and that grass is going to have to get mowed. You're going to have to do the same work over there. It's the same thing wherever you are. You have to fall in love with the process and be okay with that. Sorry, it's blurry. I hate when it does that. Be okay with people telling you no. Because it's not for everybody. What we do, what we offer, what we have is not for everyone. Okay? I still use that company's products and I love them. Right now, I'm going to tell you that because I've lost 13 pounds. I'll still share the link. I'll still share it with whomever. It's a great company. But my company is great where I am. And I just had to realize that. You have to mow your grass, guys. Unless you are just if the company is sucking the life out of you, like this poor girl I talked to last night, if the company is sucking the life out of you and they're making you feel bad and you're thousands and thousands of dollars in debt and you can't afford debt because you're broke is a joke and they're telling you to do things that you just morally do not agree with, or they're telling you to lie to people, then you don't need to be there. You need to go somewhere else, right? Because heaven forbid, if like my company is not like that. There's millions of companies that are not like that. Okay? So don't let it ruin you forever if that's the experience you're having, because it's not like that everywhere. Okay? So basically, what I wanted to come on here and tell you guys is it's Monday. Okay? It is Monday. And I know that at the end of the month, at the end of like September, we were all like, at the end of the month for us, we push hard, right? We all push hard. And then at the beginning of the month, you see a lot of people, they're not doing really much at all. And what happens is, it's because they're kind of hungover from pushing so hard for 3 days because they didn't push hard at all the other 27 days. They just done the bare minimum, the bare bones, right? So they push extra hard those 3 days, and then they're hungover for the first week of the month, and that's 7 days they've lost. So then what do they have to do? They have to go super fast again, and then the first 7 days of the next month are the same. If you just do the little things every day, you can up your game at the end of the month if you want to, but it's not a have to, right? It's not a have to. It's just fun if you want to do it. Beat your own personal record. Compete with yourself. Compete with no one else but you. Because you are the only one that can control you. And when I say like, so what I want you to do today, this is what I do every Monday. I do it at the beginning of the month and I do it every Monday. So you make goals, right? You can make these big far off dream goals that are huge, 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 huge. But when you're making them for your week, you need to make activity goals. So this is what you do. And I learned this from Ray Higdon. You guys know that I'm a big fan. And if you're not following him, you should be. Speaking of that, Rank Makers opens this Wednesday. Join rankmakers.com if you want to check it out. But he says, make activity goals, because you can't tell if somebody's going to tell you no. You can't say, well, I'm going to get $4,000 in personal sales this month, and I'm going to recruit 5 people this month, and I'm going to get 50 new customers. You can't choose that. You can't choose that. You can choose how many people that you invite to take a look, right? And if they don't, no big deal. You're not going to cry about it. You're not going to be sad. You're not going to care, because you gave them an option. And you see millions of, like, lots and lots and lots of people who've changed their lives, mine included. Why wouldn't you give them the option, right? Don't be selfish. Let them choose. But if the answer is no, it's okay. It's not for everybody, right? Same way with your product. If you offer it to them, awesome. You've done your job, because you know what it is. You know what it does. You know what value it can bring to them. But if they say no, that's okay. It's not their time. Not everybody's going to want it. You don't have to worry about it. Let it go. I do not think one little bit if somebody doesn't respond, if somebody doesn't answer, and if I see somebody out in public after I've messaged them, do you think it's awkward for me? No, it's, hey Susie, how are you? Oh my gosh, it's been forever. I know I messaged you the other day, and listen, I hope that you know that I was just like giving you a choice. Like, that was not a spammy thing. I don't do copy and paste. And they're like, oh no, it was fine. I was busy, or whatever they want to say. But just know it's not awkward unless you're making it awkward, right? That's just the way it is. It's only awkward if you're making it awkward. And if you can't reach out to somebody about what you're doing, then you don't believe in it fully. Simple as that. If you cannot give somebody the option, if you're open, great. If not, no big deal, to take a look at whatever. If you can't give them the option, you don't believe in it. You're the one making it gross. You're the one making it weird. Now, if you're copy and pasting a whole bunch of crap, shame on you. Okay? And if you're just hearing this for the first time, it might be a shocker. But you don't do that. People aren't numbers. They're people. People aren't numbers. They're people. Do you hear me? Would you want somebody to do that to you? No. You're going to block them. That's what's going to happen to you if that's what you do. And I know some companies teach it. Well, I'm here to tell you they're wrong. They're wrong. Don't do it. It's just going to hurt you. I promise. And it's going to kill your soul because you're going to feel so gross and you're going to have to go take a gross bath to get it all off you every single night. Okay? Okay. All right, you guys. I hope that this was helpful for some of you because I know that I've talked to so many people lately who are like, they've either asked about what company I'm in or they are like, should I stay with this company? Should I not stay with this company? And there's some people I'm like, that don't sound right. You need to trust your gut, do some research, check that out. If they are in love with what they do and they love their product, but they just don't want to do the work, I tell them that. I'm like, are you coachable? They say yes. You just need to do the work, dude. That's all. That's all. And when I say do the work, it's not like we're doing manual labor, right? It's not hard. Oh man, I made 3 Facebook posts today. I'm so hot. I've messaged 4 people. Man, I talked to my team for 3 minutes today. Gosh. I've done 7 or 8 Insta stories. I might die. It's so hard. I'm so burnt out. Come on. Come on, you guys. We've got a huge, huge opportunity here, wherever you are, right? To make some insane income if that's what you want. And do some simple stuff. Some super simple stuff that does not require breaking your back, which is what a lot of people do every single day. So understand how fortunate you are. Give them the option to say yes or no to you. Do the flipping work. You're on your phone 8 hours a day anyway, just scrolling. You might as well help some people, right? And if that's the way you're looking at it, then you're going to do big things. You're going to do big things. So write your activity goals, how many people you're going to message, how many lives you're going to do, how many posts you're going to do. Even plan out your posts about your lifestyle, what you're doing. Share your family, share your life, share you. Share the weird, quirky you with the weirdest faces that you make because that's who you are. If that's who you are, like that's who I am, be okay with it. Right? I told one of the leaders today, and then I'll let you go. I'll tell you this, and I'll let you go. I was like, I'm not fancy. Like they're doing this thing for the people who earned the trip. I'm like, I'm not fancy. I'm not sure what picture to send. And she's like, you are fancy. You're in the top 1% of the company. I'm like, no, I'm not fancy. I'm just me. And so I sent a picture that I took with my self-timer. Nobody there with what's it called? A Sony camera taking my picture. It was just me, my self-timer, a picture, and I was happy with it, and I sent it. Because I'm not fancy. You don't have to be fancy to make it work here. You can think you do. You can think whatever, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be special. You just have to be coachable and do the work. All right, you guys. Hope you have an amazing week because you all are rock stars. And if you found any kind of value in this, please share. I hope that you know that this is free. I don't charge for anything that I do. It's just to help the entire profession as a whole. And I'm not one of those people who's going to poach your team. I have enough people that come to me on their own. I do not have to do that, okay? I will not ever do that. So don't worry about sharing anything that I do. I just want to help you guys. And I hope you guys have an amazing week, that your check next week is awesome. And you've helped hundreds of people by the end of this month, that you've just mowed your grass until you realize that that's all you have to do is mow. Just mow. I love you guys. I'll talk to you next Monday on this topic. That is, not this topic exactly, but Monday motivation. I will see you next Monday.